Hey y'all, what's going on, man? 187 The New Breed, back at it again. Man. You know, I want to speak on this, the Paul George injury. Oh, man. Ooh. I cringe up every time I see that video because I looked at the game and I DVR'd it. And I was wondering, because I DVR'd it, I saw a little bit of the first quarter, but then I had to make some runs. But then when I was listening to sports radio and on the radio, they said that they stopped the game because the injury was so bad. So I was like, oh man, I'm like, it must have been that serious. But big ups to the coaching staff, and I know the fans were bummed out and everything that they couldn't see the whole thing. But as I saw the game and the injury, and I seen how it happened, I literally, I was just like, ooh, I was like, oh my goodness, I can't see it no more. I can't see it. And then even as I DVR'd it and see it again, I said, I can't see it. I can't see it. And you really want to, you feel sorry for him because he works hard. He's a good player. He's he's they really had to get a lot on him, especially with the Lance Stevenson being gone. A lot had to go. A lot had to be put on his shoulders. But now, with him being injured and more likely going for the rest of the year, that makes losing Stevenson so big to the Pacers. That makes them, because they really got to rely. And then not on top of that, losing Danny Granger that year too. So they really have to rely on Rodney Stuckey, who's a former Piston, which I know about because the Pistons are my team. So, it's unfortunate for Paul George. I'm wishing him a speedy recovery. I happened to see him live at a game when they was against the Pistons, which is really a game I really want to forget because my team was actually up 24, 26 points that game. And Pacers came back with two guys in particular, Stevenson and Paul George. Pacers came back, took the game into overtime and won in overtime. I was just bummed out, man. But see him live and see how good of a player he is. He's the truth, man. He's the truth. He can play. So Pacers are really gonna lose a very key piece. So they gotta rely on Hibbert. They gotta rely on West, George Hill, especially Stuckey. Everybody on that team. Now they're still gonna get to the playoffs. I still think that there's a possibility that they're either going to be second or third in the division. Because that Central Division with Cleveland, Indiana, Chicago, and my Pistons and the Bucks too, that's three teams is going to go to the playoffs. Maybe four if Detroit can get their stuff together. But it's going to be three teams that at least that's going to go to the playoffs from there. So Indiana's still going to go. Now they're going to miss Paul George. And the way the injury was, the way his leg just oh my goodness. Every time I see it, I was just like, oh, I can't see it. Then they keep seeing it. Stop showing the replay. No. But, I do wish him a speedy recovery. that the way that happened, it possibly could be a career-ending thing, and I really hope not, because that's probably gonna take at least about 2-3 years to really make sure something like that is healed, if that. You know, it's oh my goodness. But hopefully a speedy recovery. He's a good player. Much respect for him. Uh, he's a cocky player at times, but you gotta respect that. He's well mannered. He played the situation so classy, man. It was just like, thanks for the fans, what mild manner. And at first, when I seen the play, I was like, why are you trying to go for a block at James Harden? Just let him lay up. It's just a scrimmage. That's what I was thinking. Like, you ain't got to do all that. It's a scrimmage. But I think injuries like his are going to make people think twice about going to the Olympics, which I think should be a privilege, and everybody doesn't see that now because they want to get paid, and a lot of these players want to be prima donnas and stuff, and you don't see all that in other countries. In other countries, they want to play for their country, unless you just millions of dollars, and sometimes these NBA teams want to protect their investment, which I can understand. Because if you paying a person some millions of dollars, you want to make sure, hey, I want to make sure they don't do nothing, which you can understand that. But, but it just going to make people think twice. Like, with Kevin Love being, the situation he in, which I'm definitely going to speak about that. And I'm definitely going to speak about that on a later video. But I do wish Paul George a speedy recovery. I wish, he going to wish him to do his thing, work hard, and Pacer Nation gonna be all right. They're gonna be cool. So, we'll see what happens. But Indiana, don't fear, man. Y'all still gonna go to the playoffs. Y'all missing two pieces. But hey, y'all gonna be fine. All right, so. Till then, man, I'll holler at y'all later. Peace out.